9 reasons why seasoned cruisers never pack these anymore. So, here's something I've noticed. The more cruises you take, the less you pack. And not because you suddenly love minimalist living. It's because you learn what's actually worth bringing, and what ends up being dead weight. In today's video, I'm breaking down 9 things that seasoned cruisers never pack anymore. And if you're still bringing these, don't worry. We've all been there. If you find yourself nodding at any of these, or have a few of your own never-again items, drop them in the comments below. Let's help the newer cruisers skip the mistakes we've all made. Let's jump in. Reason number 1, too many pairs of shoes. Let's start with a classic mistake even seasoned cruisers admit to: overpacking shoes. Look, I get it. You want comfy shoes for walking, sandals for the pool, something cute for dinner, and maybe those just-in-case sneakers. But here's the truth. You'll probably wear the same 2 pairs the entire cruise. One for daytime wandering and one for evening. Maybe a flip-flop if you hit the pool or beach. That's it. One cruiser said she packed 5 pairs for a 7-day cruise and ended up rotating just her comfy sandals and 1 pair of wedges. The rest? Dead weight. Not only do shoes eat up space, but they're also awkward to pack. So here's a question. What's your go-to cruise shoe? Leave a comment. I'm curious what everyone relies on. And if you're still debating those glittery stilettos for formal night, just ask yourself, do they go with buffets and sea legs? Reason number 2, bringing your own towels. You really don't need to bring your own beach towels. I know, it sounds practical, but cruise lines actually provide towels for the pool and shore excursions, big fluffy ones. And if they get sandy or soaked, swap them out, no extra charge. One couple brought 2 giant towels from home and ended up stuffing them under their bed all week. Never touched them. Meanwhile, they complained they had no room in their suitcase for souvenirs. The only time this might make sense, if you're super picky or planning a DIY excursion way off the beaten path. But for most cruisers, this is just extra bulk that doesn't pay off. Reason number 3, full-size toiletries. Let's talk shampoo bottles the size of your forearm. You really don't need to bring your entire bathroom. Cruise cabins have very limited counter space, and most ships provide basic shampoo and body wash. It may not be salon quality, but it's fine for a few days. Unless you have sensitive skin or a specific product you swear by, travel-sized is the way to go. And here's the kicker. If you're flying to your cruise port, TSA will make you toss anything over 100 milliliters anyway. So now you've packed a liter of conditioner for no reason and lost it before you even got on the ship. Pro tip, buy a few reusable mini bottles and fill them with your must-haves. Saves space and mess. Reason number 4, multiple pairs of sunglasses. Here's one that sounds innocent enough, packing 3 or 4 pairs of sunglasses just in case. A lot of us have done it. Maybe you want one for the beach, one for walking tours, one that matches your outfit. But let's be honest, you'll grab your favorite pair every time. The others? They live in your bag and collect scratches. One cruiser even said her second pair got crushed in her suitcase before she ever wore them. And the third? She left them at the buffet by accident on day 2. Gone forever. Instead, bring one good quality polarized pair, and maybe a cheap backup you won't cry over if it disappears during a snorkel excursion. Have you ever lost a pair of sunglasses on a cruise? Or do you have a brand that's cruise-proof? Reason number 5, uncomfortable dress shoes. Let's talk about the shoes that look amazing, but feel like medieval torture devices. A lot of first-time cruisers pack their fancy heels or stiff leather loafers thinking they'll need them for elegant night. And then, they wear them once and spend the rest of the cruise nursing blisters or skipping formal dinners altogether. You'll be walking a lot on a cruise, across decks, to shows, to dinner, maybe even through ports. Prioritize comfort over fashion. Even on dressier lines, a nice pair of flats, wedges, or cushioned loafers will pass just fine. And if you do want to dress up, pack one versatile pair that you know you can actually survive in. Reason number 6, just in case outfits. You know the ones. That dress you might wear if there's a fancy cocktail party, or the shirt you could wear if it gets chilly, or that one outfit you haven't worn in 3 years, but pack just in case. Seasoned cruisers? They leave that stuff at home. Cruise cabins are small. Closet space? Even smaller. Every outfit you pack should earn its spot. Go for mix and match pieces, neutral colors, and layers. If it doesn't work with at least 2 other things in your suitcase, it's not coming. One cruiser said she packed 14 outfits for a 7-night cruise. She wore 5. The rest? They lived in the suitcase and made unpacking a nightmare. Reason number 7. Packing items that are actually banned and you didn't realize. Most people think they're following the rules, but you'd be surprised how many cruisers accidentally pack banned items and don't realize until it's too late. We're not talking about fireworks or weapons. Those are obvious. But did you know that power strips with surge protectors, clothing irons, heating pads, CBD products, and even some baby monitors are on the no-go list for many cruise lines? Security will find them. And best case, they're confiscated until the end of your cruise. Worst case, you might be pulled aside and delayed boarding. Want a smart fix? Check your cruise line's most updated banned item list before you pack. Every line has one. It's usually just a quick Google search away. Reason number 8. Over-the-door organizers. This one might ruffle a few feathers, but hear me out. Over-the-door organizers used to be one of the most recommended cruise hacks. People swore by them for organizing toiletries, accessories, even snacks. But these days, most cruise cabins actually have more storage space than ever. Hidden drawers, shelves behind mirrors, bedside cubbies. Plus, newer ships are starting to ban these organizers because they damage cabin doors. Instead, seasoned cruisers switch to compact packing cubes or use magnetic hooks. Yep, cruise cabin walls are metal to hang essentials. Way less bulk, just as useful. But hey, before we get to the last one, if you've made it this far and you've picked up even one helpful tip, I'd really appreciate it if you could tap that subscribe button and give this video a like. It helps me out more than you know. It tells YouTube to show this video to more cruisers like you. Alright, now let's wrap this up with what I think is the biggest mistake even experienced cruisers still make. Reason number 9. The just-in-case junk. Every seasoned cruiser learns this the hard way. It's not the banned items or overpacking that messes up your suitcase. It's the just-in-case junk. You know the stuff. Gym clothes you haven't worn since 2019, a book you might finally read, snorkel gear even though you booked 0 beach excursions, 3 different hats, 4 chargers, 5 emergency tops, and that dress you've been waiting to have a moment with for years. That moment's not coming, but it's deeper than that. Here's the real problem. When your bag is full of maybe items, it crowds out what you actually need. I've heard stories of cruisers who brought 3 pairs of backup sandals, but forgot their prescription sunglasses. One guy packed a full-size Bluetooth speaker, but had to borrow toothpaste from the front desk. Priorities, right? And this isn't just about space. It's about mental clutter. When your cabin's bursting with unused stuff, you spend more time digging through what you don't need to find what you do, wasting precious vacation moments. Your cruise cabin should feel relaxing, not like you're living out of a junk drawer. Here's a pro tip. Try this exercise. Before you pack something, ask yourself, did I use this on my last cruise? And will I definitely use it on this one? If the answer isn't an instant yes, leave it. Instead of packing for what-ifs, seasoned cruisers pack for what is. So let me ask you, what's the weirdest or most unnecessary thing you've ever packed for a cruise? Drop it in the comments and let's all have a good laugh or cringe together.